Hello everyone, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I am bringing you a live video tonight on a very simple little technique to make some cards. I'm setting up my iPad right now to make sure I can see you and that, so I just want to go over a few things, and I lost my little thing that has all my info on it. So let me get that and we'll start. And as I said, I'm Rita Holmes. I'm from Ohio, and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And this is going to be our new catalog that will be coming out May 3rd. If you do not have a demonstrator and you would like one of our catalogs, please let me know. You can email me. Here's my email address if you want to screenshot that, which would be an easy way to get a hold of me. You can leave a comment in the comments of this video, or you can go over to my Stamp Crazy VIP group and leave a message for me there. Any of those ways would be fine. Also, if anything that I do and you would like to order, you could go to my online store at ritaholmes.stampinup.net to place an order. And this is my host code for you to use this month. So all of that is there for you to use. I would like it, if you don't mind, if you could hit the share button and share my video so that maybe I can get more people to see some of the stuff I do, since I'm trying to build that up also. Let me see, what all do I have? I got my cards. We're going to be making very easy cards. I'm going to show you in a minute. I have a newsletter that I send out through email, or I also put it on my Stamp Crazy VIP group, and also my business page, which is Stamp Crazy by Rita Holmes on Facebook. So anyway, and this is my newsletter, and it just tells you what's going on with Stampin' Up right now. And I'm also, if you live in the area of where I live, which is in the Cincinnati area, I'm actually between Cincinnati and Dayton, and I will be having an open house on Thursday, May 5th from noon till 3 o'clock. And I'll be showing new products and that there. And if you live close and want to know more about that, let me know about that also. So I can't show you the inside of this catalog, but I wanted you to see the front and the back, because I think the back is very pretty, and I've already got mine dirty. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you that and let you know that you could get one just by asking. Now to go on to my cards. What I am calling my stamping tonight is Simply White Cards with a Splash of Color. This is the PDF that you would get if you go over to my website, and it has what I used, the directions, and then these are the cards that I did. So for samples, so I'll show you them in person right now. I got little glue spots all over them just because I've got glue all over them. Okay, here's one, and all I'm using is white cardstock, a white die cut, and a splash of color. This one is Blushing Bride. Then I have this one that is Pear Pizzazz. The butterfly is Fresh Freesia. Let me scoot these over some so we can see them all. This one is Flirty Flamingo. This one is So Saffron. And this one is Just Jade. So that is the samples that I did. You can see I've used embellishments on them. The dies that I used the butterflies for this one, the Brilliant Wings. I used the Forever Flourishing for this one. The Sunflower for this one. I think I'm missing a set. I must have put, oh, nope, I got it. And for this one and this one, I used the artistic dies. And this little flower in here is this right over here, and that's pinned flowers. So what I basically did is went through my die cuts and found some that had some intricate cutting on it, so you'd be able to see the splash of color behind it. Except for this one, I did want to show that you could use the solid ones, and I like the leaves for that. And on all of my cards, I use mainly the Inspired Thoughts set, which is carrying over into the new catalog. And these two and this one with the thanks and the happy birthday is the Flowing Flowers, which will be discontinued the end of this month or while supplies last. So, and I did not check the inventory list today, so I don't know if that set has made it to the inventory list or not. But it is a wonderful set to have. You can make some beautiful cards with it. But right now, we are going to do these cards. And I am actually going to do 4 of them. And I'm going to do them in different colors. My PDF says to use light colors. That works best. But I went with some little bolder colors. Bolder looking colors. And so we'll do them with those and see how that looks. Okay? So let's get started. I'll set those up in the corner. The first one I'm going to start off with, I'm going to use Polish Pink this time. And I'm still going to be using the same die, the little flower. I'm just using a different color. And I really don't, well, I really do. I'll turn it this way. So we can go to the other side and color it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Polished Pink ink and a blending brush. And I'm going to take my die and I'm going to set it on here and see about where I would like it to be. And I think I'm going to put it right over here. And that I want to make sure I color under that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink my brush up, and then I'm going to get the most of it off of the center there, because I'm not going to start off of my paper like we usually say. I'm going to start and I'm going to rub lightly, because I don't want to make a big blob on my card. So let's see if that's what we want. That looks pretty good right there. Now I could darken that a little bit, is just add some more color. If I wanted some more color right there in the center to pop that flower up. And there we go. So after we get that part done, we'll shut this up. I don't think we need this. I'm going to go ahead and stamp a saying on there, and I think I will do the happy birthday. And we're going to use just our Memento Black. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on there. Because you know, you can never have too many birthday cards. So there's our happy birthday. Now what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this individually as we go, I'm going to bring in my craft mat. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this flower on. Then we'll move to the next card. So what I've got is I got a sponge. And I use this for my glue, so it's kind of sticky. Probably end up needing to wash it out pretty soon, but that is my glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue right here in the corner to glue my flower down. So what I'll do is turn this upside down, and I'm going to try to make it so it doesn't move on me. I'll take my sponge and I'm going to dab it in my glue. And then I'm just going to dab my flower so that I can have glue all over it so that it lays down really flat. Then we'll pick it up. I'm going to glue that down. And then what I'll do is I'm just going to turn it over and rub it to make sure that we got that sealed really well down there. So that is our flower on there. So let's go ahead and add it to the cardstock, and we'll just do that with some glue on the back of it. And we'll set it to the side and we'll put it on its card base when we get all the other cards done. So I'm just showing you some different colors to use with this. It is a great technique. I did it Tuesday where I do my Facebook Lives on my Stamp Crazy VIP group. And several girls made cards and put them on the Facebook page so that we could see them. And they turned out really, really pretty. Loved them. So I did get a little bit of glue right here. And if you all watch my videos, you know that I love this glue eraser. Okay. So now we're going to set this off to the side while we work on the next card. We're going to bring the next card in. And I'm using soft succulent this time, and I'm going to do the leaves with it. And my leaves this time, it's the same die set, but I'm going to use these two leaves right here, but I'm going to cut off the longer piece of the stem. So I'm just going to take, I'm going to cut that off about right here, and I'm going to do it over my little garbage can. So I have two little leaves there. And I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to bring in a green blending brush. I love my blending brushes. I like using those a lot. So we're going to ink that up a little bit. And I'm going to see how I want my flowers this time, or my leaves this time. I think I'm going to put them right like this. Like one over towards this corner, and then this one maybe out just a little bit right here. Or do I want them? Maybe I want them like this. This might be nice. I think that's how I'm going to do them, in each corner. So what I'm going to do is I can actually brush off on the corner on this one, since I'm doing the corners. You can do these so many different ways, and it's easy. So now I'm going to turn it around and do the other corner the same way. We're going to put that one down in that corner, and this one will be down in this corner. There we go. So we have those two done. I think I borrowed a stamp pad out of here that I So let's put that down, and now we're going to glue these down. So let's bring back in our and I'll just turn these over. And this glue, and this is why I glued the first one on, and then by the time I get the other one ready, this glue that's down here is dried on my pad, so I don't have to worry about it making a mess when I turn my little leaves over. So let's turn those over, get us some glue. Whoops, forgot to hold on to it. So let's go ahead and put this one down in this corner. And let's do this one. And we'll do that corner. We'll just rub that really good. Move this out of my way because I would be surely to set something in it, because that's how I rumble sometimes. So before we glue that together, let's put a saying on that. Let me get my inspired thoughts out, and I think I will put maybe, oh, let's see here, what's that one? I think I'll do this little sympathy one. I don't make a lot of sympathy cards, and I should. We've had a lot of people we know pass away. Okay, let's just ink that right here. These are really easy, elegant looking cards that you don't have to do a lot to. They're good for any occasion because they are simple and elegant, so you can use them for birthdays, thank yous, thinking of you, sympathy, get well, any of that. Just depending on what sentiment you put on it, on what you get out of that. So I like that one. Hadn't done one like that before, so I like that. Okay, on to the next one, which I am going to do the sunflower. And I used the bumblebee with that ink color. And there's our sunflower. Let's get our ink pad out. I had such trouble getting that bumblebee one open. I think I lost my yellow. Let me get my yellow brush. It's right over here. It's actually an orangey yellow, and now I've used so many colors in it. So let me just wipe that off a little bit. Let's see where we want this flower. Do we want it straight in the center or off to the side a little bit? I think off to the side a little bit. So we'll ink that off, and then we'll just... And this is a big die cut, so it's going to take a lot of I'm going to turn that around a minute. Pretty good, but I'm going to make it just a hair darker. Especially in the center, that way see how that looks. It looks really good. Can't believe I left my yellow brush sitting in the other room. Oh well, that's life, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. Move that over. We're going to bring this back in. Make sure all of this is dry, and we're going to have to add some more glue. And remember, you can just wipe that off and stuff so it doesn't hurt your pad whatsoever. And you can I just put this in a container with a lid on it, like so, and I just keep it in there. I think after tonight I'm going to wash it because it's getting really sticky. I've done so much with it. And then let it dry. Just run it under some good hot water. Okay, we'll get that center done, and then just pounce it on all the petals. Oops. Let's turn it over. Give it a good rub. And there we go. Move that again, and I think we're going to put on, let's see what we might want to put on this. I think I'm going to do this one again as a happy birthday. I like it for birthdays. I don't know what I did for my birthday stamp. Here it is. I thought I just had it. I should know where it's at. You can add, once we get these done, I added embellishments to all the samples that you saw, but you really do not have to do that if you're not an embellishment type person that likes to do that. So that's a little bit uphill, but that's okay. I'll take it. So we're going to turn it over, add some glue. You can see these cards go really fast, especially if you have your dies cut. So what I did is I went in and went through my dies to see what kind of intricate, you know, that would have open areas in it, for the most part, except for those leaves. And I went ahead and just die cut, just ran them all through the die cut machine really good. And that way I could just pick whatever I wanted to do and then have them ready for whenever I want to make these type of cards. My last one I'm going to do in Coastal Cabana. And it's going to be the butterfly. And I'm going to use a big butterfly. The last one I did with the butterfly was a smaller butterfly. See the difference? But that has like 6 different butterflies in there, and you can use whatever you want out of there. They all look really pretty. So let's see where we want this butterfly today. I think I'm going to put it right up here, because I think I have a little larger saying that I might put with it. So let's bring in our colors. I'm going to leave that lay there a minute while I ink up my brush. I love Coastal Cabana. That's one of the prettiest colors. It's just so soft and inviting. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I want a little bit more down here at his bottom wings where they're going to go, so I'm going to flip it over. And blend that in. See how that looks. And the paper looks totally different once you get the image over your little stamped spot. So this is a good way to use up some cardstock, you know, different colors that maybe you have a lot of. Use up, you know, just use different inks and play with all of that. Now the butterfly, I don't like to put his wings down, so I am just going to glue his body. So therefore, I'm not going to use my glue on my pad. I'm just going to put a little glue down here. Because I don't know, with the butterflies, I just don't like to stick their wings down. And that's okay too, you know. We don't have to. And the saying I'm going to put on there is sheltering you with love at a time when words fall short. You know, and sometimes we just don't know what, somebody's going through something and we just don't know what to say to them. This is a good card for that, because sometimes we just fall short on the words. I can't even talk tonight, goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and put this right here. That Inspired Thoughts is a really good set if you don't have that. For making cards, it's got a lot of sayings. It's got 1, 2, 3, it's got 11 sayings. And I think this one's really good too. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated. For a birthday card or a promotion of some sort, I think that's a really good card. Let's move this out of our way. We're going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, now all we have to do is put them on our cardstocks and embellish them. So we are going to do that real quick. And I use the thick cardstock only because I usually don't, because I don't think about it. But I ordered it by mistake twice. I didn't order the regular cardstock, I ordered the thick, and now that I'm using it, I really do like it, so might be the way I go with my cards now. You know, sometimes we can learn stuff by our mistakes, no matter what, and I think that's what I did with these. Okay, now you could always pop this up on your card if you wanted a little bit more dimension to it, but I like the simplicity of it, so I'm just going to keep it simple. We're not going to pop anything up. We can add some jewels to it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this one without any jewels compared to the one with the jewels. Let me pull it out. It's right here. I used the opal rounds in the center, and that one has nothing. I do think with the sunflower, with that being so open, I would like something there. So we're going to put a jewel on it. Well, here, let's glue all the cards together first. That'd be faster. So let's get all of these glued. I would love for y'all to leave me comments when you stop by and watch my videos, and just, you know, give me a thumbs up, tell me what you think, or maybe something you would like to see done. I've been stamping for a long time, for about probably 25 or 26 years, something like that. I've not always been with Stampin' Up. I've only been with them 8 years. 7 or 8. I think it was 8 years. And anyway, but I do love teaching, and I love just showing different things to do. So if you have something you would like to see, send me a note and I'll tell you if I know how to do that. If not, I'll research it and find out how to do it, and we'll do something with it. So, okay, so now we got our cards made. We could leave them clear. No, when what I mean clear, I mean no embellishments. Here's our butterfly. I put some rhinestones there. And I think on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some pearls. If I can get my things open, and I'm going to add the big pearls. I'm going to add a big one to his head right here. And I think I'm going to take these little smaller pearls and then add maybe 2 or 3 down his body. Let's put 1 there. I'm going to add 3 down his body. So there he is with pearls on him. Can you see the pearls? Let me hold him up, which gives it a real soft, elegant look. So there's that one. This pink one I did in Flirty Flamingo the last time. And I just put some pearls around it too. But I think I might take... these little gold. These are now going out. They're not going to be with us anymore. They're the metallic pearls. And I think I'm going to put some of them on there. I think that might look pretty. So there it is with some metallic pearls. And there it is with regular pearls. And our leaves, I used these big stones on there, which I didn't care for a whole lot. But I have in here, I do believe. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, maybe. These are all my old, I need to go through them and really, I thought I had, but I don't see them. So I'll open this pack, and I'm going to use these right here. So let's open this up. I'm going to use these green right here. That's real slippery on there, and I'm just going to add a few of them. I know they say to add odd numbers, but I think I'm going to just put 4 on there. I like that. There's that one, and now we are going to do this one, and I think I'm going to just take these yellow ones here, and I'm going to put 1 in the center. And then I'm going to put 4 around it. It takes a lot of jewels to fill in this big hole, as you can tell. And then I'm going to take the little ones and put in between it. Maybe it looks like the little pods in the sunflower the birds can eat. That's what we'll say. And there it is with some jewels. Looks like the center of the flower. So that is what I have for you tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it. We're going to look at them all just one more time. And I will say, you know, again, I'd be happy to help you with any of your stamping needs or things you want to see. Here's the 2 sunflowers in 2 different colors. The same with the leaves, but it's also 2 different leaves that you see. Here's the 2 different flowers. The 2 different butterflies, and we can pop his leaves up. And then these were the 2 I didn't do tonight. So, lots of cards, lots of things to make. I just wanted to show them to you. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope that maybe you can take time to do them. I will tell you my card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. The colored cardstock is 5 1/4 by 4. The white is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, so that it just leaves that small border around. And just whatever color of inks you want and whatever kind of dies you have. You can just cut whatever you have and do lots of cards. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back soon, I hope, with another video. Thank you. Bye.